And now for our featured presentation.
No stone is unturned when you tune into Just Toy Talking Too Much.
Just Toy Talking Too Much.
We talking sex, marriage, relationships, prejudice, politics.
Girl.
Your rights, my rights, the way that I see it, the way that we talk. When we talk real talk,
And that's the double truth.
Say, people, you talk too much. And if you're talking, you can't be listening. But you need to be listening to Just Toy Talking Too Much. You?
and that's the triple truth, Ruth.
Greetings, and gratitude. Welcome to another episode of Just Toy Talking Too Much. When you talk to talk with your friends. And I can be found at www.justtoytalking2much.com. When you go to the website, you'll see a box that will appear. Just add your email adding there. You'll be updated, not inundated with vlogs, videos, blogs, interviews, tours, books, things of that nature. And in the upper right-hand corner is a thumbs up. Just go ahead and hit the like button. I appreciate it. I really do, because it just makes me feel good about my life, and that's just what it is. And let's just be real. Let's just be honest, okay? I can be found on Instagram. My personal Instagram is at Miss MS Toy High. Also, my Just Toy Talking the number 2 much on Instagram, Toy High on Twitter, Just Toy Written Expressions on Facebook. I post my photography, my books, my writings, articles, all sorts of things. I'm a photographer, an author, a writer, and also a philosopher, amongst many things. I'm an artist 100% through and through. I also like to give a shout out to the Distinctive Dapper Dude, which can be found on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. It is an online male haberdashery for the dapper dude that always looks good. You know, for the younger and the older dapper dude, there are suits, there are shoes, there are socks, there's ties, there's bow ties. There's something for every dapper dude. Also, Gangsta Glam, spelled Gansta Glam, can be found on the www. And Living Life in the Glamorous Lane is their slogan. I am a part of this online boutique. Go check them out. They can be found on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Again, that is Gansta glam.com. Both websites give you like 50 to 85% off of real retail pricing. So please be sure to check them out. And again, gratitude for the sponsoring. Now, I also want you to look out and check for my book, Why Compromise Your Soul? And the title means just that. It is a book comprised of short stories, which is now on sale, that can be found on Google's iTunes, Barnes and Nobles, as well as Amazon. It's on sale. Download it on your tablet, iPhone, Android, desktop, or laptop. It's a great read. It's a read that makes you go, and it's various and precarious situations of the things that people do, we've done, or you may have done, or may not have done, or know people who have done that place themselves in precarious situations. And it's a page turner, okay? I appreciate the support. Now, today's edgy, witty, raw, and candid rant, again brought to you by the Distinctive Dapper Dude and Gangsta Glam, is called The Superficial-ish. And I chose to do this edgy, witty, raw, and candid rant on superficiality because there is a superficial fakeness and a fraud. And I will say that at times I am superficial. I believe that we all are to a certain extent. This is not a diss. And I don't like to categorize. However, I am spitting and spewing my truth, and that is my disclaimer. And I said in a lot of videos that I will always be transparent and direct, even if it's revealing negative things and not so nice things about my past, just to make a point and to share and to encourage and to motivate, and let maybe there's someone that's watching this video that has gone through or going through the same thing and is feeling a certain type of way. You're not alone. You know, we all share something in the world with someone else, you know, of the trials and tribulations that we go through. Anyways, let me get to this rant, because I don't want this one to be extremely long like a lot of them are, because I do talk too much. I didn't think that I was attractive. I really didn't. It was a self-esteem thing. I mentioned in a previous video, too dark, hair nappy, gap between my teeth, and, you know, not shaved, not a Coca-Cola body, that kind of thing. none of that. So at this particular time, I weighed 198 pounds. Now, I found this out because a friend of mine and myself went to this club, and at this particular time, they were still doing Polaroids where, take a picture, put in a card, and what have you. Now, I hadn't taken pictures in a long time. So when I saw myself as myself, I was like, oh my gosh, you big. Like, this is, you not little. Like, I'm not little no more. Like, you're not going to be clowning me, Craig. And, I had put on a significant amount of weight. And I wasn't pleased with what I saw. And I didn't think that I was that big. Pause in my Damon Dash voice. I was always, when I put on weight, it's solid weight. It's not the real extremely flabby weight, but it's solid weight. Like the kind of weight really that you could put, like if I got in a girdle, like a size or 2 sizes smaller, I could really be deceptive. But girdles wasn't my thing at the particular time, but I could have been extremely deceptive and I could have sucked all of it in and you would have never known that, all of this was into that. Now, waist cinchers and girdles and anything to tighten you up and squish you in is the end thing to do. Now, fashion just repeats itself. That's why I throw nothing out, and I love consignment shops. So I had saw this particular show on, I saw this, is how ironic, right? Oprah. And Oprah, I think this was like her 3rd or 4th time losing weight. I don't know. But it wasn't Oprah that had inspired me to lose weight. It was this lady that had came on that had inspired me to lose the weight. And at this particular show, Oprah had a huge poster. And, they'd have what they looked like before. And then they would, walk through the paper and then show their new sales. Well, this lady broke down, nerve shot, crying and all of this. And I'm crying with her, and all of this stuff. And I'm like, okay, so she really inspired me to lose weight. She really did. I was just like, girl, you look good. You look fabulous. You look beautiful. Like I was her cheerleader. I really was. I was her cheerleader. Now, fast forward, going backwards, I had got into an accident. I was staying at my godbrother's house and I had fell down a whole flight of steps. The steps were wet. There was no guards, like slip guards on the steps, and they were slick. The landlords or the management company was painting them. So I had a fracture on my tailbone, went to therapy. Of course, you're going to sue. And I really was messed up. I really was, bent over.
Damn, girl.
I was. And so the doctor that I went to happened to do something with weight loss. And he would give you pills for weight loss, like weigh you, check your heart, and he really wasn't doing it like extra how he should have been doing it. But he gave me 2 months. I purchased 2 months subscription of phentermines, which later I believe that the prescription has been changed some because people were having issues with the phentermines or what have you. Now, I didn't start off taking them right then and there. I had them for maybe about 2 or 3 months, kept saying, I'm going to lose the weight, I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it. But it was with this lady that when I saw her, I was extremely inspired. And I was like, I love you. Like,
I love you.
I do. And I was like, I want to look good. I want to get this weight off. So I had a stair stepper that I had ordered, and it's the one that you do this and all of that. And I had like a little sweat waist belt that I had purchased already. So I would get up at 9 o'clock in the morning at the particular time. I, of course, still living in Cali. Lucy, I love Lucy, and this is my show. I love Lucy. Don't nobody talk about Miss Lucy. Like, don't nobody say nothing. And I would get on the stair stepper, and I would put the waist thing on, and I would work out. Get on it at 8:59, and I would work out for a full 30 minutes until the next television show came on. Well, I started to get bored with that, and I wasn't feeling it anymore. Then I was blessed. Someone came to me, and this was a young lady that was staying with me at the time, and she said, I got you something. No, she took me over to her friend's house, and I was telling him my plight, that I was losing weight or whatever, and this thing. He says, I got something for you. And he busted out a sauna suit. This is my first time seeing a sauna suit, right? So he said, do you put this on And when you're working out, you're going to sweat. You're going to get rid of you're going to see it. I'm telling you, like, he pumping me up, like you're going to lose the weight. And I'm like, oh, I love you because you're going to help me get to where I'm trying to get. I started walking. If you ever seen the movie Love and Basketball, I actually stayed in Baldwin Hills. So these houses were like steps away, but these steps wasn't just steps away. In a car, when you driving in a car and you're going up into the Dons, which is what we called them at that particular time. If you're in a car and you driving into the Dons, it's nothing. But if you're walking, you're talking about like an incline where you have to lean your body in, like you can do it, put your back into it. And so I started to walk. I had Seal's first album. This is when everybody was still listening to CDs. I put it on, Don't Cry. I'm listening to that. I'm listening to, what's the one by the Rose, and just busting Seal. And I listened to it. And I'm going up and down these inclines wearing this sauna suit. And I'm putting clothes on top of the sauna suit. Now, when the pants tore, whatever. So then I started dancing. So when I didn't want to walk, I danced. But most of the time, I walked. Now, fast forward, I didn't weigh myself for 6 weeks. And I'm not saying that everybody should do this, but I literally starved myself for 6 weeks. I only was eating once a day because I was determined to get the weight off. And I wanted it off fast. I did not want to wait no 2, 3, 4, 5 months. You know what I'm saying? I just didn't want to do that. And, I wanted to wear smaller clothes. I wanted to be healthier. For me, I have nothing against heavy people. I have nothing against those who are overweight. Nothing. Toy did this for Toy. Toy wanted to lose weight for Toy. Toy wanted to not have diabetes and heart disease and all of that. I did not want to go through any type of diseases and have any issues and be in nobody's hospital. That's what Toy didn't want. So I lost weight from size 38 and I went to 27 inches in the waist. And then I saw Pretty. I saw, you're cute. Like, you're a very pretty lady. No matter how many compliments I got when I was heavier, it didn't resonate because of the self-esteem, because of the value, because of the not loving myself, because of not putting time into myself. Now, don't get it twisted. I always smelled good, always beat my face, always had the cute heels, the cute bags, the cute shoes. I always did those kind of things. I did. So it wasn't that I didn't take care of myself at that particular time. It was just that I was heavier and I had wanted to wear smaller clothes. And excuse me because I am working other screens and I'm working my soundboard as well. So I just want to let you know that in advance. It's not that I'm looking away because I'm not paying attention to my camera. Anyways, I was I didn't see beauty until then because again, too dark, hair is nappy, gap in your teeth. Nobody's gonna want you, and I didn't love myself. Now, do I love myself now? Whether if I'm big, small, large, tall, or short, yes, I do. I do. That part. So, I just wanted to do that one because I just wanted to throw a little Prince in there. But anyways, fast forward, I had put on weight coming back to Cali, leaving Atlanta. I had an opportunity thinking that a script was going to turn into a story that I had written was going to turn into a script, and it was going to be on Hollywood, and I'm going to buy my car, get my attorney lawyer and my entertainment lawyer, and we're going to sign all these agreements, and I'm going to drive in my car leaving Cali, go see my parents, and move back permanently to Atlanta. Well, things didn't work out that way. So I got depressed and I put on weight, and I weighed 198 pounds. And this is me being superficial. This is me being slightly vain. This is me being that person. Now let's put a pin in that. I told you that story for a reason. Let's put a pin in it. Out of my weight going up and down, being a big girl, little girl, small girl, medium girl, whatever type of girl, I've never dated a heavy man. One time only. And I've not ever been attracted to heavy men. My theory was that, two big people together making more butter and not more better is not cute. And when I lay down, my stomach's flat. At least it just kind of relaxes. You know what I'm saying? Like a little bit like, relax that part. So it's not like, your stomach, my stomach, we all rubbing up against each other and we all heavy on one another, that part. It wasn't really all of that. I did make a weight loss challenge. I can see in my camera now that from previous videos, I have slimmed down in my face in this area. So I'm happy about that because 3 years been keeping the weight off. When I lost weight, I started to look like a bobblehead. I didn't look healthy, and had family and friends say, okay, now you need to stop losing weight. Now you starting to look sick, like you smoking that ish, like what you doing? You looking like you on dope, like something wrong, and you stop. So I stopped working out, and about 3 or 4 months, maybe longer, and then I started back, and I was like, nope, I'm starting to get on this camera. I don't like how I look. This is me saying how I don't like how I look. This has nothing to do with anybody else. So I'm back on my regimen, and I won't weigh myself to the end of March. So am I slightly superficial? Yes, to a certain extent. I do not want to be with a heavy man. I didn't say he can have a light stomach. I mean, let's get real. There are not men that are going to have a washboard stomach. That's not what I'm asking for. That's not what I'm looking for. That's not one of the requirements. I'm just saying that I don't like heavy guys. I don't like beer bellies, overweight, look like you about to drop something, look like you need to go have an enema. Then I'm clowning, yeah, I am. But at the end of the day, I'm just not attracted to that. And I never have been. I have dated medium-sized men, thin men, tall men, but never overweight men. Now, what gets me and why we're getting to the superficial-ish is the men that are those that I don't date. The men that are unattractive, apparently. I'm looking at you, and I'm looking at people that's looking at you, and I'm sitting with people that's looking at me, that's looking at you, and we looking at each other, and we trying to compose our laughter.
No.
Because you are not the shit little bam diggity. And this is the laugh that I have when I'm asked, and when I put pictures on my social media sites. Now, this is Instagram, a dating app I belong to, Facebook, all types. So you just don't have to be on a dating app. Now, let's not get it twisted. Men do approach me in person. But yeah, I get on any type of social media to promote all of my stuff. So I could care less. But I'll have men say, do you have a full picture of yourself? Ooh, that burns a hole in my repertoire. My repertoire is busted open because I'm sitting up here looking at you, looking at my pictures, and there are pictures that you can see apparently that I'm not a big girl. And like me sitting down, and I'm not talking about holding the camera up here making yourself look small. I'm not talking about those pictures. I'm talking about you can literally see legs, arms, the whole nine, the sitting down like bam, my little model poses, because my pictures, I'm selling my photography. So I'll get on any site. But if you live in Atlanta, and I'm selling me. So like, oh, your photography is bomb. Who did that? Me? You know what I'm saying? So I got full body pictures. It's just not a lot of pictures of me just standing up, hip out and all that kind of stuff. And these men are ferocious. They're unattractive, and they're overweight. You have a full body picture. And I could tell that you about to drop. You about to drop any minute now. What you hold about triplets? What they weigh about 8 pounds apiece. Guess what? To all of you superficial dudes that want the perfect chick, I think you need to look in the mirror. And guess what?
You don't understand.
You don't.
I ain't scared of you, motherfucker.
I'm not. And I'm going to talk about you because you want a perfect princess and you walking around here looking like Chub Rock back in the day. Treat them right. That's you. You are the sticky superficial-ish at the bottom of the barrel. Do you not hear the flies buzzing around your ish? Because you want a perfect chick. You want a, because like I said last video, you want a 46, 22, 46 in the hips type chick. And you sitting up here walking around here looking like numb your whole ring and cute. Him. You know, when ain't nothing, I'm not clowning. I'm clowning, but I'm not. I am, but I'm not. But I'm saying you looking like the Buddha. Him. With the sitting up there with the thing and the feed the fruit. You looking like him and you want perfection. And I'm sitting up here saying, Biggie, how are you going to do it? You got to kick in the door waving the 4-4. Listen, brothers, I get it. You're attracted to what you're attracted to. I fully understand that. You want what you want. I fully understand that. Not every man on this earth is attracted to just toy talking too much, or just toy written expressions, or just toy, or toy high, or just toy just saying. I 100% understand it. I do. You like what you like. You want what you want. You're attracted to what you're attracted to. But it is extremely demeaning. It is extremely mean. It is extremely, oh my gosh. I'm like at a loss of words. For a person to be superficial and they look like ish. And you want perfection. And you want someone that's small, tiny, and cute, and you're not attractive. You know that you're not attractive. You know you ain't cute. And you don't even $1. You won't find. And I'm not being funny, but, you know, this is my mindset now. This is what the girls will say, like, you know what? He's sitting up here. He want a 30, 46, 22, the 42, 22, 46. Or he want a little bitty thing. And he's sitting up here looking like, you know, like he need to go get this surgery. Like you need to go get what this bypass. You need to get the thing that wrap around so you can stop eating. Don't worry. You're welcome. Anytime you want the truth. Look, you're going to have to lower your standards, slow your roll, keep your hands on your head and watch your tone. You're going to have to. Because if you don't have the lira, the dough, the skrilla, the loot, and you want that, and she's not attracted to you. Now, there are women that are attracted. Now, this is not a racial thing that I'm saying. But there are certain Asian groups that like big men. And these the tiny women, like they a size 0. Right now, I'm a size 7. I'm 27 inches at the waist. I'm trying to get to a 6. Don't look like it still, but I'm trying to get to a 6. Still teetering in some 8s. But I'm a size 7, and these women is like scoops. Like they 0s, 1s, 2s, and 3s, and they like them like Chubb Rock back in the day, like Biggie. They love that. You need to find them. You don't need to talk to somebody that is not into you, and then you're sitting up here sending shout-outs or sending a request or a message, and you know that I know, that you know, that we know, that we all know. If you try to talk to her, that's not going to happen. Because she don't want no big dude. A lot of women don't. So maybe you need to come down off of, I need a full body picture, because, you know, people try to fool you in how they look. Nigga, oh God, I didn't say it. My bad, y'all. I didn't mean to say that. But I gotta go. Because this one got me livid. You know, don't ask for something and want somebody perfection. And some of these brothers, these men have the audacity looking like Range Rover Rod. And they want, somebody to be working out in the gym, female model. And they not even camera ready. And you posting pictures up here like you big. You ain't camera ready. But I am. See, anyways, I'm out. This is just Toy talking too much, but we talk real talk. We're talking to you, we're talking to your friends. All that super efficient is, you have to slow your roll and keep your hands on your head.